Hey, and welcome to Happy as Can Be, where I will share some simple tips to create balance in our lives. We are going to talk about some fun ways to create goals in all four areas of our lives. In 2 Nephi 2:25, we read, "Men are that they might have joy." So let's talk about some ways that we can find joy. Today we are going to start with the physical area. Jesus Christ created this earth, and we are stewards of it, meaning we are able to take care of it. The mountains and the trees, the lakes and the rivers, it's up to us to go outside and enjoy nature. I have found that when I lace up my shoes and go for a walk or a run, I'm able to think more clearly. I love breathing in the fresh air and soon find that getting up and moving my body was just what I needed. A few goal ideas could be getting out and putting up a new tent, or taking a picture a day of one of God's creations, or even setting a bedtime. This is a hard one as there is always so many things to do, but sleep is so important. It affects how we interact with others, our energy levels, and even our kindness levels. This helps us be joyful and happy by increasing our brain's what we like to call feel-good neurotransmitters, or endorphins. Next is social. I love that social is another part of the four areas. In D&C 84:63, Jesus said to his disciples, "Ye are my friends." As we look to be more like our Savior Jesus Christ, we should do as he did and be better friends. This can be as simple as a text or a phone call letting someone know you love them and are there for them. This could also be as simple as dropping off a plate of cookies. People come in all shapes and sizes, and every friendship is different as well. One important part of being a friend is listening. Sometimes when people are mad, sad, scared, or stressed, they don't need someone to fix it for them or change the situation, they just need someone to be there for them. I was taught 3 simple rules when talking to someone. Number 1, is it necessary? If they can't change it in 10 seconds, you don't need to mention it, such as weight, acne, or hair color. Number 2, is it kind? Don't say things that might hurt someone's feelings, and always think, would this hurt me if someone said this about me? And 3, is it true? We don't need to lie or make up things just to make a story sound good. One can never go wrong with telling the truth. Some goals for the social area are to talk to someone new, sit by someone new at lunch, or call or text someone that comes to mind. Don't hesitate, but remember to reach out in love. As we reach out to others, we can find joy and happiness in helping and serving others. Next is intellectual. In Luke 2:52, we read that Jesus grew in wisdom. We are taught to study good books, the best books, words of wisdom, by seeking learning, even by study and also by faith. We are each given talents. Some we know and love to share, such as playing the piano, drawing, or even performing dance. But there are also talents we don't even know we have yet. It's important to try new things. This can sometimes be hard and scary to explore the unknown. We often want to tell ourselves that we can't do hard things when it gets tough. But challenges are good. They push us to do hard things. And when we try one hard thing every day, it actually becomes fun. Carol Dweck, who wrote a book about mindset, said, "Picture your brain forming new connections as you meet the challenge and learn. Keep on going." I decided I wanted to be more grateful in my life, so I got an app that reminded me to take time and write down 3 things that I'm grateful for every day. At first it was hard and I only wrote down basic things, but before I knew it, I was looking forward to recording it and was coming up with things that I had never realized I was grateful for. A few goals for this area are to read a new book, share what you learned from the book and connect it to your life. Another goal might be to talk to someone who has a different job than you. This could be a mechanic, a gardener, or even a lawyer. Ask about how they got there and learn about how their job works. Lastly is spiritual. President David A. Bednar said, "For your happiness and protection, I invite you to study and live more diligently the Savior's gospel. We should not only live the gospel, but we should love living the gospel. As we do so, we will receive countless blessings, greater strength, and true happiness." So, how can we love living the gospel? I used to have a hard time reading the scriptures, but when I read it like an action book filled with wars, kidnaps, and angels, miracles, love, and kindness, I enjoyed the scriptures all the more. The Book of Mormon is for our day and time, and we have the opportunity to read it and apply it to our lives. So next time your siblings take the last cookie from the cookie jar, think about Nephi and how he frankly forgave his brothers. We can learn from Nephi, who had just gotten tied up by his brothers, and they were going to leave him there to die in the wilderness. After the Lord loosened his bands, he said he frankly forgave them. I have seen joy and happiness time and time again as I strive to live the gospel. There will be days that I forget to read my scriptures, and I wonder why I was grumpy or sad, and then I remembered I didn't read my scriptures. The gospel will fill us with happiness as we continually strive to be like the Savior. He is the ultimate source of happiness. Most importantly, in all things, it's important to be consistent. In the October 2022 General Conference, Elder Jonathan S. Smith said, "Another of Jesus' titles is that he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Consistency is a Christ-like attribute. Jesus always did his Father's will, and his arm is constantly outstretched to save, help, and heal us. As we are more consistent in living the gospel, we will become more like Jesus." I am grateful for the balance I have found in my life as I strive to be diligent in these 4 areas. I have found a new happiness. Every once in a while, it is important to reassess where you are at. Are you happy with your life? If not, maybe it's because you need to focus more on one area. Keep up the good work and continue being as happy as can be.